Hello, Rahul.
Hello, hi sir. Good evening.
Good evening.
Sir, I sent you a link of a file today. Did you receive it?
Yes,
Okay.
let me share the screens. So, are you able to view it?
Yes, sir, I can see it.
So, to start with, we will just have a quick glance at the particular points that you had mentioned regarding your core area of work. That is the FICA process, document posting, document reversal, LPSC posting, LPSC reversal, security deposit, interest on security deposit, incoming payments, refunds, deferral, installment plan, account maintenance, transfer to general ledger, return processing, dunning, contact account configurations and process with all the details, tax determination, how data flows in table to table, debugging, FPL9 account balance configure, other topic, master data, technical data, FICA events, main FICA process, clearing strategy, creditworthiness, statistical key, reconciliation key, tables in all the process, functional design development methodology, posting period, meter to cash process, and configuring SAP FICA processes. So
Yes, sir.
now we are almost done with the initial stage, uh, that is starting with the basic configurations, and we will be quickly moving into the main points that you require, starting with document processing, then going into reversal, posting, security deposit, and so on and so forth. This is your work yesterday. This is a nice job. All the points very nicely covered. Now, all that we have done till now, that is company code creation, then assigning company code to company code groups, then business partner, then contract account categories, number ranges, account determination ID, then starting with posting, and then posting and documents. These are the transaction level things that we will be slowly moving into. uh, One is the bills and the other is the invoice, and the other thing is the transaction, and the lowest possible entity is the rate. So we will have a quick understanding of this in the little of theory today. Standard subledger in SAP and how they work in integration with the general ledger accounting system. The basic process in SD start with sales order processing and then subsequently create a delivery document where the inventory consumption will happen and inventory goods issue will happen. So delivery document is related to inventory consumption and goods issue. Then an accounting document is posted into the finance accounting, and subsequently we prepare the invoice and it is posted to the customer account as a receivable, and all the details of the invoice, which includes the values for the revenue account, are posted to the revenue account, and total amount is posted to customer account. This is how the invoice, revenue account, customer account are related. That means when we post to customer account in parallel, the amount is also posted to GL account along with the revenue accounts and tax accounts. That's how a kind of an integration happen between SD for generic business process and then the financial accounting. Now, why we are going for FICA, that is finance and contract accounting, instead of standard account receivables? Basically, FICA is a cross-application component. It's an industry-specific sub-ledger accounting system used in various industry-specific solutions like ISU, telecom, insurance. If we compare it, business is B2C scenario, whereas in SD, we consider it as B2B scenario. Business is selling to another business. So in FICA, we will be dealing with B2C scenario, that is business to customer. Now, in case of ISU, the distribution company is providing distribution services to a large population of consumers, which will be in millions. And business itself has got periodic transactions. Every month, performing meter reading activity, enter result, validate, prepare a billing doc, then prepare invoice. Now, if we follow the method of general ledger accounting and standard sub-ledger accounting system like customer account, what would happen? For every invoice, we have to post values directly into financial accounting, but we are processing large number of invoices, let's say 20K invoices per day. So we can imagine amount of data that we have to post in financial accounting, and over the month, say 30 million invoices, that will further result in 30 million accounting documents. So in FICA, we are handling a gigantic volume of business. That is the difference between the handling of customers in SD. So if we go in the direction of standard sub-ledger accounting system, it leads to huge amount of data processing and posting into financial account. To overcome this, we have FICA. Basically, in case of ISU, we do not maintain a traditional customer master because we don't need that information, as we are not going to create any sales order, delivery, billing. ISU has its own business process. So instead of using customer master record, we make use of BP. So that's where the things start to work differently in FICA. That is, in place of customer master record, we have the business partner. Business partner master record to represent the customer in our system. But when we prepare a business partner master, it got no accounting data. It's not having any connection with the company code. So this is a very important point, that BP has got no connection with the company code. We maintain a very general kind of data, like what is the name, address of BP, identification details, the bank details, but it has got no information as far as accounting is concerned, because we don't have to maintain the customer record, as we don't have those applications. So question comes, when we create a BP, how to create an invoice and how do we post it to the financial accounting? That's where we make use of FICA. Once we create a BP, we create a contract account. This contract account is the master record, what is maintained because of FICA. And for FICA, when we prepare contract account, we maintain the accounting perspective. So contract account is relevant to all accounting that will be happening under the BP. Whatever is necessary information for posting of the contract account, that information is gathered and stored in contract account. So contract account becomes the account actually for the BP. Why FICA instead of standard account receivables? FICA provides certain flexibility in terms of the account. Once we create a BP, we can create one contract account or more than one contract account. Customer has contract account for both water and electricity, for example, unlike in the case of standard customer master. If we create a customer master record, customer number is an account. So we cannot say I have a customer with two accounts. It has to be only one. In FICA, when we create a BP, we follow it up with contract account, and we can create more than one. FICA supports mass and parallel processing as it deals with large number of data, optimized use of storage space due to special type of document structure. So when we are talking about mass record handling, we have to also think about the processing speed, which comes down to handling a enormous volume very using less memory. Otherwise, the system would fail. So I have a customer with 2 accounts. It has to be only one. In FICA, when we create a BP, we follow it up with a contact account, and we can create more than one. FICA supports mass and parallel processing as it deals with large number of data, optimized use of storage space due to special type of document structure. Now, from a bird's eye view, every invoice will have a corresponding FICA document, which we can call it as open FICA document. Once the processing is completed for the day, all these FICA documents which are open are summarized using a reconciliation key. Then these summarized values are transferred to financial accounting under periodic processing. So all this in this all summarized documents come your area of work. This document can be reversal, can be a LPSC posting, can be a deposit, can be security deposit, can be incoming payments, can be refunds, can be deferral, can be installment plan. So all these things will get summarized and processed in one go. And from there, the whatever goes to the receivables goes to receivables, and whatever goes to the payables goes to payables. So instead of posting same GL account for 20K times, we are posting one total aggregated value to the particular GL account. So we can see how drastically we are bringing down the volume of data that we are posting to financial accounting. So as you can see, this invoice is pointing to FICA document, then the summarization happens, and then the FI accounting document gets created. Now here little bit of FSCM, that is supply chain management, is also taken into consideration. The credit management employs sophisticated tools to analyze customer creditworthiness and establish policy, helps you avoid overdue accounts and bad debt losses by proactively managing customer credit risk exposure. Electronic invoicing and payments enables customer access to invoices, account status, and payment information over the internet, integrates seamlessly with your existing customer or supplier facing portals. Then dispute management, collection management. These are all the things that we'll be dealing with. Now I will be quickly again connecting to uh, our main course of theories that we were progressing in as per our last class, that is slide 66. We checked out this contract accounts receivable and payable. What are the main points? Basic functions, business transactions, integration, closing operations, information system, job control, European Monetary Union and contract accounts receivable and payable, archiving, contract accounts receivable and payable interfaces. Then what all comes under basic function? Then we saw the purpose of BP, features of BP, BP role in contract partner, tax numbers for business partners, checking dependencies of master data changes, IOC component, business data toolset, then the contract account, the purpose of contract account, then the categories under contract account, that is industry specific component telecommunications, IST, industry specific component insurance, FSCD, industry specific component public sector, that is ISPSCA, then postings and documents. So till here we are done with our practical as well as theory. Now let's proceed with one by one each point. Postings and documents. Purpose. This component enables you to post and process documents. These documents are either automatically imported from an operational or a non-SAP system, or you can enter and post them manually. You use this component to enter your basic settings for entering, posting and processing documents both manually and automatically. Features. Postings are always stored as documents in the system. Document principle. Documents are a proof of a business transaction. Each document is assigned a unique number, document number. You can have the system number documents automatically, or you can number them yourself. The document type controls how numbers are assigned. See document type. So these are all the customization area. Business to business, you can be asked to assign your tailor-made numbering system to the document that you are handling. The customer may want that he will not follow the standard document numbering method, but he will be trying to give his own numbering system to the documents. So that is a particular customization that you have to do. An official document number can be assigned to a document as well as the document number. This is required for reports to the tax authorities in some countries such as Argentina and Brazil. For more information about the assignment of official document numbers, we can check out this particular note in OSS. When you are entering documents, you can also clear open posted items. So that is the clearing part that will be coming into picture. You can display documents and provided certain prerequisites are made, change, reverse and archive them. When you are entering and processing documents, you can hide fields that you do not require or define your own screens that list the document fields you do require. So these are all customization steps that you may require in your business. Individual industry solution components can display fields in shortened form or as display fields. In addition to line items that update transaction figures in general ledger, such as those relating to invoices, payments, or credit memos, you can also post statistical line items. These line items are noted on the contract accounts but do not need to be posted to the general ledger. See, there are certain line items which doesn't require to be posted in the general ledger. Many expenditures are just made or just kept a track of, but they have no impact on the general ledger. So such line items we can skip. They are processed both by the dunning program and the payment program. They are used, for example, to post budget billing requests or charge receivables. Statistical line items are not taken into account when checking the balance. Documents can be posted across more than one company code. The balance of all the line items in a company code is always 0. The system creates automatic postings for all business transactions. This includes taxes, discounts, and exchange rate differences. In so doing, it calculates the relevant amounts and automatically determines the GL accounts to which they are to be posted. In addition to GL accounts for automatic postings, you can define further account assignments depending on the business transaction. You do this in customizing. This simplifies the task of entering and processing documents. Industry-specific component utilities, ISU. The system determines all accounts receivable and accounts payable and all revenue and expense accounts automatically using the account assignments entered in the line item. So these are all the transaction data that we are capturing, the line items. When you post a document, the system automatically determines the tax code according to the account to which the document is posted. So this will be another configuration setting that we will be checking out how the tax codes are assigned to the documents, and they will automatically get this tax code attached to it when the document is posted. You can post budget billings either as budget billing requests, statistical documents, or as partial invoices. For more information, see the invoicing processing, and budget billing plan sections of the utilities industry component. You can settle documents on behalf of third parties using cross-company code invoice documents. For more information, see the invoice section of the utilities industry component. Next, going into slide 94, industry-specific component, telecommunications, IST. The system determines all accounts receivable and accounts payable and all revenue and expense accounts automatically using the account assignments entered in the line item. When you post a document, the system automatically determines the tax code according to the account to which the document is posted. You can settle documents on behalf of third parties through the use of cross-company code billing documents. For more information, see the invoicing section of the telecommunications component. Next, moving into industry-specific component insurance, FSCD. In this component, all accounts receivable and payable and all revenue and expense accounts are determined automatically by the system using the criteria entered in the line item. You have to enter revenue and expense accounts if they are not to be determined automatically. In addition to GL accounts, the dunning procedure and item category are also determined automatically. Tax calculation takes place in the operational system and is transferred to contract accounts. Receivable and payable, when making the debit entry, you have to enter the tax manually when you are posting manually. See, this is the place where you have the scope of manual intervention, like you can enter the tax manually depending upon the receivable and payable when making the debit entry. Now moving into industry-specific component, public services, ISPSCA. The system determines all accounts receivable and accounts payable and all revenue and expense accounts automatically in accordance with the account assignments entered in the line item, such as main and sub transactions. Next topic is tax postings. Features. The following sections contain information about posting taxes in contract accounts, receivable and payable, about creating tax returns for the tax authorities. Open item management purpose. An open item represents an incomplete business transaction. For example, an invoice item that has not yet been paid is recorded as an open item in the contract account until it is paid and cleared. So at this point, the open item remains debited to the contract account. And once it once the payment comes, it will be getting credited through the when the reconciliation key is run on a periodic basis. That can happen at the end of the day or at the end of the week, and the entire open items get reconciled in one go. The facility to manage the line items on an open item basis enables you to check which receivables and payables are outstanding. In contract accounts receivable and payable, your accounts must be managed on an open item basis in order to be able to use most procedures, that is dunning or payment. In dunning, we send a reminder for the outstanding payments to the customers, and in payment, that can happen that the customer goes to the billing desk and pays it through a check or through cash or through credit card. And it can also happen in payment lot or check lots, that numerous checks have got deposited, and it is sent to the bank for processing, and once the clearing happens, all the payments are reconciled. Features: open items are produced during each posting procedure. In a contract account, you can display open items using document display, see structure, link postings and documents, and account balance display, that is account balance display link. Change open items using the document change function, that is the structure link to postings and documents. Clear open items to document that a business transaction has been completed. For example, an incoming payment for an invoice. You can clear open items belonging to a contract account either partially or in full. For partial clearing, the system stores the open residual amount for the item and the cleared amount. In the open item, you can enter a due date for net payment, due date for cash discount, and or deferral date. So the due date can be anything as per the business requirement. It can be for the net payment, it can be for the cash discount, or it can be a deferral date also, that the customer may have requested to defer his payment for a certain amount of time because currently he is facing some cash problem. So at that point, you set the deferral date. If you enter a deferral date, the open item is not processed again by the dunning or payment program until this date has elapsed. So once you have given the customer, say 3 months time, his outstanding open items will not again be rebinded, and it will allow the system to wait for the time that you have made the deferral for. Clearing restrictions or clearing indicators mean that the line items can only be cleared by particular business transactions or settled, meaning they are neither paid out nor collected. Open items can be cleared in a currency other than the currency in which the open item was entered. If you cleared the item in an alternative currency, the system performs the necessary translations between the two currencies. So all these currency translation systems are in place in the SAP ERP. You may have billed the customer against dollar and the customer wants to pay back in euro. So whatever amount that dollar value comes down to euro, that the system will calculate automatically and give the customer the invoice in that particular amount of euro. The translation involves two steps: the translation of document currency to local currency, translation of local currency to clearing currency. For the translation, the system uses the average rates in accordance with the exchange rate table. If you have agreed other exchange rates or amounts with the customer, differences arise during the translation. To avoid these differences, you can change the translated amounts in the account maintenance, that is SAP menu, account maintenance on the screen, account maintenance, process open items, see assigning, clearing amounts, and cash discount. So you can check out this menu for the translation of currency. In addition to the determining exchange rate differences during clearing in foreign currency, the system carries out other automatic postings dependent on the business transaction. For example, it automatically calculates small differences that are within predefined tolerance limits, cash discounts and taxes, and posts them to the GL accounts defined in customizing. In automatic clearing, for example, posting payment lots, the payment amount is assigned to the open items according to industry specific or customer specific rules automatically via clearing control. Functions with which you can clear open items, that is account maintenance, see automatic account maintenance and manual account maintenance. So this is all about the clearing of the open items. The next method is allows you to clear or partially clear posted open items such as invoices and payments on account if the total amount of the selected line items is zero. Payment program, that is the structural link, creating forms and payment media. All items paid by the payment program are cleared. Then post a payment lot, that we will be seeing on the structural link, incoming and outgoing payments. A posting document is created for each payment in a payment lot or a check lot. There is usually an item in the bank clearing account for each instance where open items bearing the same amount are cleared. Posting with payment at cash desk, reversing a document. We will see that in the structural link, postings and document, how to reverse a document. The reversal document clears all open items in the original document. Posting a return, see structural link returns, down payments and payments on account that were posted for an incoming payment or debit memo are cleared by the returns document. Resetting clearing, we will check that in resetting clearing. If down payment requests or budget billing requests are contained in a clearing that is to be reset, the down payments or budget billing payments that were created by the clearing are cleared again by the reset document. Next, moving into the slide number 106, we have posting a document. See structural link, postings and documents enables a combination of entry of new posting items and clearing of posted open items. Functions with which you can reset clearing. Resetting clearing, if open items were cleared accidentally with a payment, you can reset clearing. Reversing a document, when you reverse a clearing document, all items that were cleared by the clearing document become open items again. Posting a return, when you post a return for a payment document, all items that were cleared by the payment document become open items again. So saying all these things, we are almost into the points that you have mentioned: reversal, return, payment, turning, security. So by the end of this month, we will be trying to cover the initial points, and in the next month we will be going into the details with the further steps to be covered. And in the meantime, you will be also doing projects. The projects will give you a real-time feel of how the actions go. Rahul, are you there?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
So another,
Hello.
the meeting will be ending in another 3 to 4 minutes. So I will be concluding this class over here, giving
Okay, sir.
you the roadmap ahead. So as I mentioned that we will be checking out in the next few days that is left in this month with the initial steps, and then in the next month we will be checking out the other things along with real life studies. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And as like last week, tomorrow also Wednesday I am having another call. So tomorrow there will be no class, and we will follow the same schedule as last week, that is Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Okay, sir. Sure, sir.
Okay, I will end the meeting now.